that that's the right thing to do? Probably, maybe not. But I mean, I'll be real with y'all. I want to see close up. I want to see if you're clenching your jaw when people are testifying, but that's just me. But he seems very fair. Judge did go on to say that his heart really went out to the families, and he acknowledged the fact that they really could not move forward in their lives until this case is over, and he apologized for that.
So my heart goes out to the victims. I can't even imagine the pain, the grief. Because so sorry.
You know something that we don't.
In the beginning, one of the lawyers for the defense mentioned that they needed time to get everything done in this case, especially when the state is trying to kill someone.
Particularly in a case where the state's decided that it wants to try to kill someone.
Now, when I heard him say that, like, whoa, like the state is trying to kill someone, like how inappropriate. When it was the prosecution's turn to argue, they definitely let it be known that they did not appreciate that comment and asked that it not happen again.
Mr. Lawson said something that I think needs to be addressed. He makes the allegation that the state is trying to kill someone here, and frankly, I find that what the state is trying to do is to enforce the law that our legislature has put in place. It says, in cases such as this, with facts like this, a jury is entitled to decide not only guilt, but fulfillment. We are simply trying to fulfill our responsibilities under the law. To characterize it as the state is trying to, is trying to kill someone, it's just simply appealing to raw emotion, and it has no place in this court. We would ask that not be allowed to occur.
The defense also mentioned that if they were able to get the motion for leave time approved to go to the Supreme Court, that the process would not affect the trial timeline because they want to push the trial as far out as they think it should be.
As the state undoubtedly knows, trial won't put an end to this case. This case will go on for 28 years if they do actually achieve a conviction. So the idea that somehow we're running towards something and that's going to do anything from their standpoint is, I think, false. What we're trying to do is make sure that the things that occur in this case are done correctly. And if you want to talk about how long things are going to take, get some stuff wrong, and then see how long it takes. We're asking that the court would give us permission to go and see if the United States Supreme Court would be willing to weigh in on this particular subject. Whether or not the case makes its way to trial at some point is, in our mind, just part of what the court has to look at.
And like I was saying earlier, that appeal process could take up to a year, so it seems like the defense is like showing that they are absolutely in no rush at all, or even trying to be like in any sort of timely manner for this situation that happened, again, back in the end of 2022, where these families lost their loved ones. Now, when arguing about the trial date, the defense did say that they could maybe make the summer of 2025 work, but that they also mentioned that they planned on filing a motion to have the case moved out of Latah County. And when they did, the prosecution went on to say that pretty much people all over the world know about this case. And I agree. The Richard Allen situation, that seemed like a case where it needed to be moved out of the town. Because allegedly, he was getting bullied or messed with or even somewhat controlled by the people in that county and the people that worked at the jails and the prisons there. That makes sense for him to be moved. I don't understand why they're trying to get Bryan Kohberger moved out of there. It just, again, instead of working on their defense, it's like they're, I don't know, maybe because that is their defense. And as I go on with my opinion, I just want to remind you guys, I am not a professional. My opinions come from living as a person in the world just like y'all. I'm not a professional. I don't know all the ins and outs. I am a civilian watching this trial with my own opinions. just like every one of you guys. At one point, when Anne was describing all of the work that her and her team still had left to do, she mentioned that she still needed time to go back 3 generations in Brian Kohberger's family to learn about his family history. And I don't know, why does she need to go back 3 generations to learn about Brian Kohberger's family? To tell me, did he do this to these 4 people or not? Like, where was